What's up, y'all? It's your boy Vod, aka Vadslens on Instagram. You guys should definitely go follow me. I'm a photographer out of Atlanta, Georgia, based in the Kennesaw area though, mainly. But I always looking to travel. There's always stuff that can accommodate for that. So I am a 19-year-old photographer. What comes with it? A lot of it comes with it, whether it be running an Instagram page, running multiple social media network pages, running a website, funding myself for such an expensive hobby, and it's really a real rocky road. I've been in the game for 2 years now, and it's been a really fun experience. I've had fun. I've made great connections, great friends. I've made great work, great product out of this camera right here. This camera did not look like this when I first got it. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper into it. Like, what comes with a Canon EOS Rebel T7i? Now, this camera is an older camera. It's considered a DSLR. DSLR is an older camera. Most cameras now are mirrorless, so that means they have faster shutter speeds, they got more megapixels, just all the new stuff you may want in a camera. You know what I mean? 4K quality, 4K recording, 4K pictures. That's what you want out of a camera. This can get you, maybe you could probably hit 4K, but I'll say 1080p, 1440p at best. This is honestly a good bang for your buck. You can get around $600 to $800 for just the body, not everything else included. Everything else really is what makes it more expensive. The 600, 500 is a little bit more doable, but once you get to lenses, attachments, stuff like that, that's where it gets more pricey. So let's go ahead and get a little breakdown on my camera. All right, first things first, the most important part of the camera, you should never leave your lens exposed like this, but just for the video, I'm gonna show you guys. So here we are, we have the Canon 50mm lens. Okay, this is the ES. It has the ES mount on it. You can tell by the red dot or the white square, and on all cameras on the adapter piece, it'll always have a red dot or a white square. That's where you know to put your lens. And then we got a satisfying sound as well. But yep, that's that. It also, the lens hood did not come with it, but I did have to get a lens hood. I use this lens mainly for studio shoots and outdoor shoots. I use it for a lot of things. You can use it for a lot. I use it for sports a lot as well. It's a very good lens. Now, we have a bunch of attachments going on here. We have a battery pack. This battery pack, aka battery grip, whatever you want to call it, is honestly one of my favorite features about my camera. Not only does it allow me extra comfort, because I'll be honest, holding your camera like this feels right, but majority of the time in the day and age we're in now, we're in the Instagram era, a lot of pictures are going to be taken in the portrait mode, or the it's going to be taken in portrait mode. So having this grip allows me to hold my camera a lot more comfortably and take pictures at a better rate as well. Also, the button feels way better than the stock button that's on the camera. So I do recommend anybody to get a battery grip for your camera, no matter what the brand is, whether it be Sony, Nikon, Canon. You should always get a battery grip. I feel like it's just essential. Next thing we have is this iPad. I really don't know the direct legitimate name for it, but it is what it says. It's a pad for your eye when you're on the camera, and basically it just gives you some extra cushion right there so your eye won't be hurt. And I know the stock one was made out of like some leather. It's kind of like a leather pillow, but it was kind of trash and it fell off all the time. This one hasn't even tried to slip off. It's on there tight. It doesn't move. You can actually condense it down if you need to. So that's a really cool feature. On top, this is just a hot shoe protector, so my flash won't pop up. This is a DSLR, so it does have a flash on top. Most mirrorless cameras don't. You would have to get your own flash, but again, the camera does its work and it does a well job at it. Now, the next step up from this camera, what I'm pretty sure is the T7i, which is honestly a great upgrade. And honestly, I feel like if I were to upgrade, I'd go straight to the T7i. I wouldn't even get one of those new cameras, because I feel like the older technology just works better for me. It's easier to understand and funner to work with, actually. But the real money is Lightroom. Lightroom is the editing software I use to edit my pictures. That is where you gain the most knowledge. You learn how to use Lightroom, you're set. You're gonna make all the money. I'm telling you, you learn how to use that properly, you learn how to make those clean, seamless edits, you're gonna be good. I promise you're gonna be good. So that is the real thing you need to know. You need to have that knowledge when taking pictures, because once you can anybody can take the picture, anybody can click the button on the camera. It's about knowing what you need to do to this image to make it the best high quality image you can. You got to understand that's very important. Another thing, I just like to shout out to my clients. My clients are the best. They're also always awesome. They're always supportive. They always show love, even on posts that doesn't even regard them. They always show love. So shout out to my clients. Shout out to my parents for showing love, for showing, underlining support. They're always there. They're always making sure that I'm good, and none of this would be possible without them. So I just want to give a big shout out to them. And yeah, that's everything I got for you guys right now. So there is a huge difference between your iPhone camera and the actual professional DSLR or mirrorless camera. Your iPhone camera is made to condense photos down to a flat format, basically. So when you take pictures on there, it's just gonna give you what your camera saw, and that's it. That's the end of it. You can add extra edits to it, but those edits might not even look as good. If you have a camera sitting around, I recommend you take a picture on it, upload it to your phone, and then try to edit that picture and that picture you just took on your iPhone. You'll automatically see the differences and how much you can have. These give you layers to an image. This just gives you the image. I do travel. I do have limits on where I do travel. I set an hour 30 limit. If it's over an hour 30, I would not be traveling. I am young and I do have to stay safe. So hour 30 is the limit. Anything over that, I probably have to put a price tag on you. So yeah. In regards to that, not necessarily. I do festive shoots, which do get kind of revealing on both ends. So it's all about being professional, keeping things modest, and having respect for your clients. And really, when it comes to photography, being professional is like the highest thing, especially if you take it serious. Yes, I do in a sort, but I would like to dabble into more creative shoots instead. No, absolutely not. I am a freelance photographer, and I put that as the first title before Vadslens. Vadslens, freelance photographer. I am freelance. I do everything. So everything you need, just ask me first, because I might say no for one of them. But I do everything, yes. Yes, absolutely. Actually, fun fact, that is how I started. I started off doing lacrosse, and if it wasn't for sports photography, I actually wouldn't be where I am. Sports is a great place to start. So yes, I do. I've done many with many high school teams, and also Kennesaw State University, my college. I've done plenty of work with them, and honestly looking to do more. Grayson High School, the high school I graduated from, my alma mater. That school is where I got the most content, the rawest content. That got me the most views. So if you are a starting photographer, the main thing I would say for you to start in is sports. It's like free cheese. It's easy. It's easy to get into, and it's a great way to learn how to use your camera as well. Nope, there is no age that is too young or too old. One thing is, though, for my clients that are younger, I do ask for a parent to be present at the shoot. For obvious reasons. You're young, I'm older, I'm a 19-year-old student, I'm a 19-year-old male, and it's 2025. You gotta play it safe. So AI headshots, this is the main difference between the real thing and the fake thing. Authenticity, that is the main thing. You can have AI do this and do that, but really it shouldn't be used to make the image. AI should be used as a tool more than anything else. So taking the real image, going through the process, sitting in a studio, getting your headshots taken, I feel like that is a way funner experience than sitting in your room, using your camera at home, or using your phone and having AI do the rest of the work. It just plays down the product. Now, I mean, if you need to do that, then by all means do as you please, but always lean towards the camera. It's a great way to go, and everybody should have some professional headshots. So for LinkedIn and any professional headshots, whether it be for graduation or anything, I actually have packages for that on my website. If you need to get involved with that, you can always check and book with me on that. I love doing headshots. I love doing that. It's real simple, it's real easy for me, and it's a quick shoot and fun way to help people out with something that's so important that everybody should have. Absolutely. I haven't done it yet, but I would definitely love to. So if anybody's out there looking for it, hit me up. I have taken pictures of my own house at home, and they turned out great. So I would definitely be open to doing more real estate. Now, automotive, yes, I'm all in for it. I go to a bunch of car meets and I take the pictures there, and everybody loves them. Everybody, they hit me up for the pictures, and it's a good way to make money off that as well for my photographers. But real estate wise, I want to tap in more with that. But the automotive scene, yes, I'm out there. So I know the age we're in. I am a 19-year-old college student. So I've been there, but I will say I do work with people. I do have different ways you can pay. I accept all forms of payment, including Afterpay. That's if you would like to do that. And then I also accept forms of cash pay if you need to pay it like half later and then more now. Like if you need to work it out like that, then we can work it out. Also, I know when people book with the studios, they tend to steer away towards it because it gets really pricey. So what I do, I always make compromises either with the studio or with my clients to lower that price to the lowest we can to also profitable, because I'm running a business here, so I got to keep things organized with that. But absolutely, I do work with my clients. I will do gratuity discounts just for the gratitude of you booking with me. I also have new client discounts. So if you're new, there's a new client discount and you get an automatic 10% off your shoot, as well as birthdays. Well, I'll say this, it's a long process and it's a long road, and I'm still on that journey. Learning how to use the camera was a bit struggle for me, but I caught on to it quick. I'm big with technology, so it's easy for me to catch on to things like that. But I'll say the real hardships is when you have nobody reaching out to you for those shoots. There's always a starting point somewhere. You have to start somewhere, and you have to understand that you have to get your name out there. So networking, all this, it's about that, but it's also about be genuine about your product, because that will draw more people in than you just trying to, oh, hey, I worked with this person, I worked with this person, I worked with this person. I worked with majority of my friends, majority of their siblings, and that's how I spread my name out. So the hard part is really getting your name out there, number one, and the second thing is staying consistent. Consistency is key. And everybody has life problems going on. Everybody has life going on. So that alone, it's hard for everybody. Everybody has their own, railroad with that.
Is kind of personal, but obviously you have on a hoodie that talks about mental health. Talk about briefly how Photo Flash has helped you in a mental space, or has it? I don't know. I'm just trying to correlate the two.
Great question. Mental health does matter. Absolutely. Go shop the brand. Mental health is amazing, and it's something that everybody should take serious. It helped me. It's a great distraction. One thing I do when I need to be distracted is I go to work. I go make some money. It's a good way. It's a good distraction. It's a healthy distraction for me. So when I get these bookings, and even on the days I don't feel like shooting, I always just do it, because at the end of the shoot, I always feel good about it, because the main thing I do this for is just to see people smile at the end of the shoot, or their reaction to the pictures. I'm like, oh, I love these so much. That's the best part about being a photographer, and that's the part that I love the most. I have a huge range of people that I would love to work with. There's no discrimination in who I would work with. I love everybody. I love everybody who books with me, and I love everybody who supports me. So I would work with anybody, and anybody who would work with me, I would work with them. So when it comes to that, it's more of first a patience thing, because usually they do come with a little extra. But it just depends on, sometimes you just have to do your job and just do what they paid you for. But if there is chances or times where you can get out of that, there's a good way to do it. So what I would do is I would kind of like give them less of what I didn't like, even though they liked it, but it's just because it didn't look good, not because I didn't so much like it. It was really, oh, this doesn't look that good on camera, or this doesn't, this wouldn't be too appealing. But at the end of the day, the shoot is for you. So I'll give you the pictures. I'll take those pictures for you. I'll give them to you, and I'll even post them just so you can understand that I respect you as a customer. But also, if you do have another outfit you would like to change into, or something else you would like to change, change of scenery, I would always suggest that to my customers. So on top of giving y'all what you paid for, I'd also give you extra. So you got what you paid for, you got what you wanted. You wanted these pictures to look this way, so I made them look that way. But now I'm gonna put my 2 cents in, so you can also see where I was coming from. And then in post, it's gonna look completely different. That's usually what happens as well with these shoots. They'll come in with a certain image, and I'll be like, hey, it'd be cooler if we did this. It'd look better if we did this. It'd be better if you dropped your leg. It'd be better if you picked up your arm. Just stuff like that. Just cool suggestions like that is how you can change it. Absolutely. Creative director is part of the process. Well, first of all, I know, as a person who didn't get that many graduation pictures, I know that graduation pictures, well, I got graduation pictures, but I wanted more. I really take pride in graduation pictures. I take pride in birthday pictures and brand pictures.
Why is that?
Those 3 specifically are my highest booked, but birthday pictures is your special day. Everybody deserves to feel special, and you should glow on that day. Graduation pictures, it's your special day. Everybody should glow on that day. That's your day. Also, brand pictures, that's your brand. Your brand, what you created, should be highlighted. So those are the 3 main things. So on graduation days and graduation shoots, I try my absolute best to be as organized as possible to make sure I have everything. I even wipe my lenses a little extra before the shoot. I just want everything to be perfect for that, because those pictures will be sent to your family members. Your kids might see those pictures one day, so it's just, you want those to look good. So the best point of contact, if you're not on social media, would be through my website, Vadslens official website. It would be through there. You can find everything you may need on there. Also a link to my Instagram if you wanted to see a deeper portfolio, because I know on there I mainly have sports, but on my Instagram is more on a personal level. But my website would be the best way too. You would have to ask me less questions. It's more to look at. It's easy to use, and that'd be the best way too.
So
I don't have a QR code, but to my website, if you do visit my website, you will be able to find a tip tab. It would be all the way at the bottom.
okay.
I gotta stay humble. The tip tab will be all the way at the bottom, and you can just click that heart on the screen, and then if you want to show some love, show some love. Anytime. I love that. I love teaching younger photographers. I love teaching starter photographers, because I know when I joined the scene, it was crazy. It was real hard to learn. It was real hard to ask people questions, because people are so they gatekeepers. They don't like to share the sauce. And one thing about me, I'm gonna share the sauce because I'm a great photographer. But always, I actually had a shoot I was supposed to be at today, where I had a photographer who was going to be taking the pictures, and I was going to be basically showing them like how to do it. So they was going to be shadowing me in a way, and I was going to be shadowing them, teaching them how to use the camera. I'm always for teaching younger, newer photographers. All I gotta say is book with Vod. We going up 2025. Y'all stay blessed.